can you date a girl that a Yahoo boy has dated?
I can actually, but I am investing more. It does not mean I will not take care of you.
You don't sound like somebody that can, because this your can.
You go to a club or you go on Instagram, you see someone flaunting money. You will not see someone investing.
You seem to know so much about this stuff. Are you a Yahoo boy?
I will.
Hey guys, hey my people, welcome back to another episode of the Hotpotato Podcast. And today we are bringing you another gist, another talk, another topic, as we always do. Today we are talking about something that is very interesting. But before we go into the conversation or have like a nice chit chat, today I'm with Peace in the studio. You guys know that it's always me and Christine. Christine is behind the scenes. Christine, hi. It's Peace. Peace, hi. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm good. How has your week been?
The week has been weaking. Like, let's just put that one. Let's not even go and open it.
But for real, I think this week went so fast. Like,
it was very fast.
Like, boom. We are in almost another week, and it's almost Christmas.
Yeah, it's almost Christmas.
Yay! I'm excited. I'm sure you guys are. Today we have a guest in the studio. We have Mr. Frank. Hello, Mr. Frank.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm very fine. Thank you for having me here.
Okay, I want you to give us like a little profile of yourself, like a little something. Just tell us something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my name is Frank, but a lot of people call me Santa because of my business.
Santa.
Yeah.
Like Santa Claus.
Yeah, like Santa Claus.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. So I run a logistics business.
Okay.
I currently have 4 bikes. All we do is I would basically help people make deliveries within the city. That's the name of my brand is Santa's Delivery.
Santa.
And yeah, I also have a cleaning service. Santa's Cleaning Services. We help clean apartments, homes, and everything. So yeah, I'm also in the creative space.
So does that mean that before you leave here today, Santa delivery can bring Santa?
We'll think about it.
Okay, interesting.
Okay, that's very, very interesting. So we have so many things to talk about. I don't even know where to start from, because someone said that if you remove Yahoo boys from this economy right now, hotels are going to go down, women are going to suffer.
I don't join them.
I don't know why it's like that, but anyways, let's talk about their lifestyle first and foremost. I saw a very interesting tweet that talks about Yahoo boys, and this person literally gave a breakdown of like what Yahoo boys do. They said few characteristics of Yahoo boys. They said they live in groups. Okay. Favorite cars are Lexus, GLK, and G-Wagon. Contact list names. You have names like Don, Sinzo, Pablo, Richie. Pablo, Richie. Those are their names. Then you have, they like clubs, gift card sellers, iPhone users.
Bitcoin, kini.
Common fashion is big shirts with Dunlop slippers, and they are always flaunting car keys.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Frank, do you think this is true about them?
I think at the end of the day, it's what people see. And what people see, that's where they get their perception from and their own reality, And if people see something most of the time, then they tend to move towards that direction. So yeah, they get to hold car keys and everything. Different people hold car keys, And they also get to have different names and everything, just part of being part of the clique. And yeah, I think it's true. Observations from people.
Okay. But in this, like, our generation, literally every guy is pressured to be a Yahoo boy. Have you ever had that kind of pressure?
Pressured?
Yeah.
I don't think they are pressured to be a Yahoo boy. I feel like they are pressured to like make it in life and just be successful. And in our society right now, I think everybody, they're just looking for the direction on how to be successful, regardless of how how the process, or regardless of everything that concerns it, So at the end of the day, when they are pushing towards being successful and they're finding out that the person that they are looking towards is doing a particular thing, or the Yahoo boy, then obviously they will tilt towards that direction.
But don't you think their success is short-lived?
At the end of the day, it depends on the person, I won't really say it's short-lived. It depends on how you handle your money. So irrespective of how you get your money, if you're smart and you invest and you do stuff, your money will over time work for you. But if you're not smart and everything, but most of the time, the money is short-lived because there's this perception that the money will always keep coming, and I will just have to put in the work and the money will come, and put in the work and the money will come. So yeah, it depends on the person itself.
But we have come to see over time that the money is usually short-lived because they have this money, and instead of saving it or investing, like you said, they would go to clubs, blow it,
Spend the money on
See,
women, on
right.
things.
hype man shouting, civil
Pablo
servants, go
Richie,
home,
Richie.
this one, Odogo of China, all those kind of
Yeah.
names, and then they have babes.
Yeah.
Give them money, they have families and all of that. So as opposed to investing this money now, they spend it recklessly.
Yeah.
That okay, there's another one that is going to come, and then sometimes it doesn't come as they think. Of course, it's not your money.
Yeah.
You want to
Obviously.
collect it from somebody, and then it doesn't come. There's usually this what's it called? This I don't want to call it an expectation now, but for lack of better word, there's this aura now, because they don't have that money, it's no longer coming.
Yeah.
They are now depressed. They are very aggressive.
Exactly.
They are very, then they start to transfer their aggression to
Their
people
babes.
who are around
Yeah.
them. Do you get?
Yeah.
So this kind of a situation now, like, how do you think that it can be avoided?
Personally, I feel like you've said, first of all, I would talk about the first question about they having short-lived with their money and everything, and their money not staying long and everything. I feel like most of the time it's this small number of them that we see, because at the end of the day, everything we see or anything we observe is because of what we have seen. So you go to a club or you go on Instagram, you see someone flaunting money. You will not see someone investing because he's investing in private or he's doing his stuff. You will not see him now making a video of his sand or anything. So obviously, first of all, I would say that it's what we see.
It's what
first
we
of
see on
all,
the outside.
yeah, it's what we see on the
Okay.
outside, and this notwithstanding, what we see on the outside could also be the majority, because what we see on the outside, if a lot of people are going and flaunting money in the club and doing things with people and everything, it's also a major factor itself, So the first question, at the end of the day, I feel like it's what we see. And number two, about acting aggressively or in a type of way when the money stops coming and everything. I think it's just human nature, Even a child, if you stop giving a child sweets at a particular time and you've been giving him sweets over time, there will definitely be a reaction to it, So I just feel like it's a human reaction, and that still does not give anybody the yardstick
Does
to
not
be
justify.
aggressive or be a type of way to another person. You just have to handle it properly.
Because most of these Yahoo boys, the ones that I observed though, is that, let's say they cash out right now. They have money for let's say a few months, they enjoy. Before you know it, bam, they are broke.
Yes.
They are
I've seen them with cars before you know they start trekking.
it's gone, bro. It's gone.
That's
True.
Okay, I feel like most of the time why things like that happen, like I said before, is that there's this adrenaline rush of it would keep coming because there's a particular pattern I am following, and the particular pattern I am following is successful.
Is it really successful? Because I don't think that's a successful part.
No, at the end of the day, even if we do not want to agree, because maybe we think that it's not a legitimate means, I think it is.
Like what I mean by a particular part being successful is that there's a pattern you're following which is working over time. So for example, if as a Yahoo boy you are following a particular pattern and you are getting money from it being successful does not mean it being good. Being successful is being able to achieve a particular purpose. So all I'm trying to say is that there's a particular pattern that they follow sometimes and they feel like, okay, yes, this pattern is not everywhere. and a lot of people do not know about it. So if you keep following this particular pattern, money would keep coming in and keep coming in and keep coming in, not knowing that something might happen, and
Yes,
that
it's not
pattern
always the case.
You seem to know so much about this stuff. Are you a young boy?
No, not
Okay,
at all.
so over time, what recently, I think day before now or like 3 days ago, I saw a tweet on X, and somebody said a man who budgets, she see the many red flag where she puts.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
She put
also.
so many red flag.
I saw that
And
also.
recently, a popular, very, very popular musician, I mean, we all vibe to his song, said something about if you don't have money, you are a princess,
Yeah, I saw that
right, and all this kind of
Uh-huh.
stuff.
I
So
saw
now,
it.
do you think that these kind of things pressure men to want to make money very fast?
Yeah, obviously. I feel like the society itself already has placed pressure on men, you know, because at the end of the day, everywhere you go to now, if you can't press money clear, if you can't do this, even a popular musician that has a large following, imagine what he's saying, that if you don't have money, you cannot, this is me paraphrasing, I don't know how you exactly put it, like you cannot get a girl or you cannot do this. So the society itself, like it or not, has already conformed to the fact that everyone has to be successful.
You have felt that kind of pressure before.
No, I've not felt that pressure at all, because personally,
So
I
how
always,
do you not speak for everybody?
Exactly.
because like I said, that's why I started my premise with all what we see. Like what I see from people, what I see from my friends, what I see from outsiders, like they're all pressure. They have to do this, they have to do that. But personally, I'm not like, I want to be successful, but I'm a very content person. So I try to move at my own pace and gather what I can gather, then move to the next point.
Yahoo boys and police brutality.
That one is another.
Because you'll be going on the road, you'll be seeing police always stopping them. Like if you're traveling from like Lagos to like Benin City, you are going to see more than 50 checkpoints. And if per se you are traveling with a private car, just know that at least you're going to be dropping one or two things. And when you don't drop something,
It's a problem.
there is a problem. So with what we have seen, they are always harassing guys. They
Yeah.
can just stop you, tell you,
Yeah.
open your phone. Before you know it, you're in the station.
Yeah.
Or one thing,
And they are
or the
forcing you to
other.
admit to something that you do not do.
Exactly.
Yeah. So okay, I'll just quickly say a story because it has happened to me before.
Oh, okay.
And
Like stories.
every Sunday I go home to see my parents, and whenever I go home, I like buying stuff to the house. So I bought stuff and I put it in the back seat. I was in the boat. So as I was going, immediately, first of all, we're in Nigeria, and this is so messed up, because I should not see a police officer in my front and I'll be scared and
Exactly.
be like I'm putting on chains and I'm putting on a wristwatch, or I am all fresh and fly, then I'm trying to remove my chain. Bro, believe me, sometimes when I see police officers in front, I am removing my wristwatch.
you're
I
hiding
am
everything.
These things, I got them with my money. I have a legitimate business. People know me in this city, you know, and I'm hiding. And sometimes I'm like, why am I even hiding and everything? I don't have anything on my phone. I don't have anything on me. But I just don't want to be delayed. I just want to go
Do they
about.
even know what to even search inside the phone?
I just want
they
to go
know
about
now.
my own life, you know. So I think first of all is this stereotype that you are a particular age or you look a particular way. How did you acquire this? And I think it's just the society way of suppressing teenagers, or let's say youths, of you should not be able to attain or you should not be able to get this. So back to my story, I was going home, they stopped me, I was in a boat, and the guy said I should calm down. First of all, whenever they tell me to calm down,
Your
I'm
mind has already
I'm just
gone
weak,
and
because so
skipped.
now why should I be afraid of an officer telling me to calm down? So I came down and he said, where are you going to? I told him where I was going to. He said he wants to search the car. As he was searching the car, I was following him with my eyes, because why should I follow you with my eyes? I should be following a robber or something with my eyes. If something is happening, I should not be following a police officer, because he's meant to like guide me.
you.
So I was following him with my eyes. Before you know, he told the boatman, remove everything from the back seat. They go.
Just like that.
All of a sudden.
He said and I'm like, bro, like what's happening? Why is it going? Do you want to me? I was normally they are not supposed to search your phone, but me to justify our righteousness, I was like, do you want to search my phone?
Yeah.
What's happening so that I leave here? He said, you waka go near our van there. And the crazy part about it is that all the like the process and everything is so schemy, because their van itself or their car was in a corner. So it's not like it was like in a place where everybody could see. So he said, "You Wakago where Van." So I went there, and a guy was already sitting inside, and he said I should sit inside. He said I should sit there. I'm like, why should I sit inside? Why should? Next thing, they follow me argue. Should be
all of a sudden they will turn it around.
The guy just changed everything, and he said, would they like your type? Now your type would define. And I totally understand people when they say that, when they say stuff like, this will not happen to me, you don't know your right, you don't know this. Bro, stop chatting those stuff, you know. Anybody. Just pray not to be in that situation. You are saying you don't know this. Bro, I know my right, I know everything, I know my right, trust me. You can't speak English with this guy sometimes, man. The guy said, go there, sit down inside the car. That's when I changed to Pidgin. I'm like, oh God, not do anything. Like, what's in the happen? He said, sit down inside. He said, now they say, give me your phone. I would say, why would I give my phone? So in the process, I did not want to drag with him or anything. So I gave him my phone. I sat in the back of the car. He said, now be the court is when they disturb everywhere, bah. And I'm like, from coming down, so you are the courties. And you know the crazy part? Swift. The crazy part about it is that before they stopped us, I knew they were going to stop us. Because that day I was coming back from church, I was looking very fine. Immediately I was going, I just knew, but my prayer was that it should not get to the extent of
going to the station,
coming down. And my greatest fear inside everything was when they told the boatman to go. Because this is the only person that knows where he took me from. And he's the only person that knows that I am a boat guy and I'm taking you. And I'm like, bro, don't leave me. I've never been, I think since when I was born, I've never been that helpless. I was like, bro, please don't leave me, because you're basically leaving me with them, and they can say anything. That when they take me to the station, oh God, we see him with gun or we see him with anything, and
they can just place anything
I was begging this guy, please don't leave me, and the guy looked me in my eyes and said, bro, I don't want any wahala, and he drove off, man. Basically, I got to the station, and immediately I got to the station, they're like, pull your dress, I want to see the mark on your body.
Hey, don't be smart, you know.
Do you get? Like, pull your dress, and I'm like, bro, why am I pulling my dress? They say, oh God, go drop am inside station. Go drop am inside cell. And I'm like, why should I pull my dress? At the end of the day, I had to pull my shirt, you know. They were now trying to count mark on your body. Thank God I do not have any mark on my body. But I had one mark from boarding school because of climbing of bunk.
Yeah.
But you say, oh, now you're there for bam you back. Long story cut short, the only thing that saved me that day was that, because my sister is popular also. My sister is popular in Benin, and someone in the station, they arrested someone, but he came with a boat driver. So the boat driver was my friend in school and was like, Santa, what are you doing here? I said, brother, no long talk. Just search for my sister's Instagram handle and send her a message. That's why my sister came. So if my sister did not get there that day, when my sister came, she was like, why, what's happening? And before I even left, before I left that particular place, they were already talking about money. I was really like, I bet make I pay, make I did go. When my sister came, said, why are you going to pay? I did not pay any 5 naira, I left there. So imagine I did not see someone that could reach out to my sister. So it's would have been...
How much are you talking about now?
Bro, you don't want to know, bro. And to be honest, I swear down, I would have paid that money because I just wanted to leave there.
I just want to
because the trauma, and thinking about it alone is very traumatic. That's why anytime I see police officers in front, I'm like, bro.
So they just took you from church and straight to paying money. Okay, yes, now so we've heard a bit about this phrase now, dress how you want to be addressed. But over time, it doesn't work in Nigeria. Because even with low court self like this, they can still carry you.
Yes.
But do you, that particular day, were you dressed in a type of way that made them feel like, oh, okay, maybe this person
is a YAHOO
is a
boy
courtist or is a YAHOO boy?
Yeah.
Like I said, there's already a stereotype. It's not one dressing in type of way. Number one, your first crime is being fined. That's the first crime itself. So it's not even like I was not wearing studs. I was wearing my necklace. I was just dressed in my native and everything, and I was just going, you know. But there's already a particular way. You are sitting with the driver in front. God forbid you not have food or you not have things in the back. This person has money or this person is seen in a particular type of way. So yeah, there's already a stereotype concerning how some people dress. Maybe you dye your hair and stuff. But at the end of the day, if you just look a certain type of way, they're like, okay, first of all, let us stop the person and let us talk.
There's this trauma that comes with it. People, I've seen guys talk about seeing police officers and they're already shaking and all of that.
Like me personally.
If you have, there are some people online now, maybe their parents are police officers and then they retire. of course, you want to celebrate your parents.
Yeah.
If you go under the comment section, if you see insults that will be under that comment section, like that's how much we have come to hate or fear these people who are supposed to protect us as a society, and it's really, really very bad as a society now. How do you think? Because people have said that okay, the salary that they pay them is not enough. But at the end of the day, nobody has enough, right? Everybody's just managing. People have said that okay, their money is not enough. That's why they are always extorting people, all those kind of stuff. But nobody has so much money. They have done reforms, it no work. I think that was what even brought about the NSAS protest, because they were killing people.
It was too much.
They changed from SARS to SWAT. What have they not done? It's just like you cannot filter out these people entirely. And at the end of the day, it's getting bad and bad and bad, because these ones are even the ones that we know. There are some people now that they are in prison or cell.
Yes.
These ones, you don't know them. They just took them randomly.
Exactly. I saw a guy that they just released after 10 years. His only crime was that he went to charge his laptop at his friend's place. And police came and packed everybody. And he has been there for 10 years for a crime he did not even know anything about.
I work for a foundation that helps people who are illegally detained. It will shock you, the number of people that they carry on a daily, like they just raid them and they take them. Now, what is the crime? Nothing at all. Just like I've said, nothing whatsoever. Just because you look a certain type of way,
or you are in their midst when you are not supposed to be there. Everybody they go,
and it's really, really bad.
The first thing I would say is that, like, you said something like, if like how much is actually enough, like nobody can actually know how much is enough, but we can know how much people are worth, So for a police officer, you cannot just pay them anyhow, because they take care of people. They take out time to come out at night to keep us safe and everything. You need to motivate these guys. You need to give them. You don't pay them on time. They don't get what they are worth. It's not like you are not giving them what you can give them, but give them what they are worth, man. Like someone comes out under this. Personally, for me, sometimes just to try and, I think this is my coping mechanism, try to suppress the trauma I already have. Sometimes when I'm going on the way, I buy water and I'm like, if I know I'm going to pass a police spot, I give them water and everything, because I know it's not easy. And sometimes that one is trick for me to pass, because I don't want any wahala with anybody. So
once no to give to
so I give them water and stuff, and it's just crazy. Like, pay them what they are worth, because this stuff is not easy. That's why most of the time they stop. They are saying anything for me, this and that. It's because they already know that if I don't make money from where I am standing right now, or more, I will go back home and my child is at home. My child is hungry. My child will go to school.
You're suffering other people's children because of your own child.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Fair.
That's why I said it's a ripple effect. That's why it has the solution has to come from the government itself.
Yeah.
So it's a ripple. Treat these guys right, and they won't bother to. Okay, outside the country, other places, they treat them right, they pay them and everything. You don't see them on the way saying, give me this, give me that, because the system is already good for them already. So there's no need to pour your frustration on another person, because the government has taken care of it already.
Yeah.
So it comes from the government. Take care of them, pay them on time, pay them well. We'll see all this.
Yes. That might be a good
measure.
Might be a good, but at the end of the day, I just think that it still will not work. Do you get? Like these people, what's it called now? It's already inbuilt that
their system,
they see these people, they want to collect money from them, and they'll be like, you're a Yahoo boy and all those things. Okay, if you let's even be more realistic now. If you catch a Yahoo boy, first of all, I don't even think it's not your duty
to
want to
say
hold,
who is a Yahoo boy and who is not a Yahoo boy.
Do you get now? Your work is to try to protect life of citizens. If you catch a Yahoo boy, the only reasonable thing that you should do is to hand them over to the proper authority who is going to discipline them. But no, they catch you and then they want to extort money from you. But no, they catch you and they want to extort money from you. And it's a very, very crazy thing. The only way that people now call this thing is to know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody that knows somebody.
Yeah.
So that when they they hold
call
you,
your person
you can make
alpha,
call, like, okay,
come and
this is
bail
where I
me.
am, or those kind of things. And it is really, really bad. So we have guys who are hustling like legitimately, just like
Yeah.
you do. They're hustling every day, but the country is not
favorable.
easy.
It's not easy.
Of course, it's not. And
Yeah.
then they see these their mates. You know, sometimes you want to go through the right path,
Yeah.
and that right path is very, very difficult. It's very difficult. What are some of the words, like from an entrepreneur now?
Yeah.
What are some of the words that you can say to encourage these people
Yeah.
who are also hustling
Like you.
legitimately like you are?
Yeah. I feel like first things first, you need to know where you're going to, because at the end of the day, you just have to know where you are going to. I think that's first of all my main motivation, because I already know what I have seen in my mind, because everything we see right now, us being here, is what we have formed in our mind and what we have formed in our heart, our imagination, basically. So you need to be focused, you need to be content. And I tell people that contentment is a blessing and a curse, because if you are too content, you will be in one spot. Like, I don't want to be in this spot next year, but I'm grateful to God that I am
are
privileged
here,
enough
okay,
to be here, because yesterday I was not here. So, yeah, you just have to be focused, and you just have to go with the paths. Like even the Bible says, I should not move with foolish people, or you become foolish. You know. So also try and go with cliques that they align with your vision, and just be motivated and keep putting in your effort. Little drops of water, little drops of water, little drop, and you wake up one morning and there's an ocean in front of you.
Very inspiring.
I don't they put little drops.
It never
Before
full.
I come back tomorrow, little drop don't dry.
Oh, that's interesting. So
That's
wait, I want to ask
nice.
you something. Can you date a girl that a Yahoo boy has dated?
Yeah. I can, obviously. I can. At the end of the day, I think all these things is just about your self-confidence and everything. But at the end of the day, there's also a ripple effect to it, because don't forget, you'll be blind to the fact that you don't know that this lady was exposed to particular things in her former relationship. Like me now, I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm trying to invest any money that comes in
Exactly.
now.
Like, can you fund that lifestyle?
Exactly. You don't think that this is you don't think that, I don't want to say damage now, but you don't think that they are already used
Their
to
mindset
a
is already
glamorous
accustomed. Yeah.
lifestyle. They want wigs. Everybody want wigs. Let me not even
Obviously,
lie.
me too, I want wigs.
They want wigs. They want money. But these people, their own problem is that they don't want to work for it.
Yeah,
Right?
I feel you.
Just
Baby girl
give them
lifestyle.
big money. They want the one that they will not the one that will not put on their ear and be putting it on
Yeah,
social
sure.
media, dancing, all those kind of dance.
Sometimes I have an issue with when people see, like, when a girl leaves a guy on like someone that a Yahoo boy or something, and then he's dating another person. Some people say, can you fund her lifestyle? Sometimes the girl is coming into your life and she does not know your own mode of operation. Can she fund my lifestyle?
Ooh.
Because she already has money, or let's say she already saved, or let's say she was already exposed to money. So now most people always try to push it from the guy to the girl. Like, she that's coming in now with all what you have learned, or all the experience and all the money you have received from your other place, can you not like still pour it into the other person itself?
Where's the money to pour? Money that they've already spent.
They finish the money. They don't buy wigs now.
That's valid.
There's no money.
That's
There's no
valid.
money to pour anywhere.
But personally, I advise people, like, at the end of the day, don't just put your head, don't just, because sometimes it's very, very stressful, then trying
It's
to.
not about people. Are you saying that you can?
Like I said,
Yes or no?
like I said, it's a personality thing, I can actually, but at the end of the day, the person must know my own values. I can actually, but I am investing money. It does not mean I will not take
It
care
does
of
not
you.
see. You don't sound like somebody that can, because this your can. It's like
No, like I said,
shaking.
yeah,
Your car is
it's shaking. It's shaking because I know the repercussions concerning it.
Oh.
If you want me to like give you a straight answer, I would say no.
we are on a ticking time bomb. People
Okay.
have come out to justify. However, I do believe that there is no justification whatsoever for scamming somebody.
Yeah.
But people have come out to justify
The fact that
these
it's scam.
Yahoo and stuff. Now they have said that there are no jobs, because most people who are doing this thing, you find out that they are very learned. They are graduates,
Exactly.
or
Yeah.
they have learned a skill at one time. Maybe there's no money to set up all those kind of stuff. So they have come out to say that there are no jobs. When you finish school, or when you finish your skill, no financial means to set you up.
Yeah.
This is why they have ventured into this part.
This
Now
part,
they have come to justify that one. That's one. And then we have also seen that people are saying allegedly that the reason why things are very expensive is because of Yahoo Boys, right? Yeah, house rent is on the rise because I this one personally, I know somebody who wanted to rent an apartment, right? Okay, so they've already agreed on a certain price, right? He left to go and bring money. I think he shall promised the agent, was it tomorrow or evening? I don't know,
Yeah.
He was certain I was going to get the house. He came back, the house was gone because obviously somebody took it for a much more higher price.
price.
Yeah.
If it's me too, it's my house. Who doesn't like money? I want to give it to the highest bidder.
Yeah.
Now things are very expensive because of these people, and they are trying to justify what they are doing.
Yeah.
Do you now think that, do you think that it is very, 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 very true that they are the reason why things are very expensive?
Wait, before you answer that question, let me add to that. And another thing they try to justify is that, they were wicked to our forefathers.
Yes, that's a very, very stupid
They were
take.
wicked
Yes.
to our
They'll tell you
forefathers,
that-
so we are
they'll tell you that
collecting
they are
what they
collecting
stole
people that
right
are wicked to their
now.
forefathers, they've already died since. The
That
same way
we
your
are- we are
forefathers
fighting
died.
justice.
They will tell you that yes, all the things that they collected
Obviously.
during the
So they are collecting their
invasion,
own back as per excuse.
The first question I asked about, like, if they actually made things expensive. At the end of the day, economics, you would definitely give to the highest bidder, and you go to a particular place. Let's say you have agreed a fee with someone, and another person comes and the person wants to pay a higher fee. You obviously go with the morals are there, so I will not see you obviously go. It depends on who you are. It depends on what.
But
you
then
stand
I've
for.
still seen like landlords that like
Yeah.
if you're a
They don't
Yahoo boy,
want
they will not
Yahoo
rent
boys.
their
No,
house
that's
to
this
you.
one is because maybe Yahoo Boys have given them trouble before. Cause some people, when you have when you make them tenants in your house, police are always coming to look for
the
them.
house,
And they are,
raiding the house.
like she said at the beginning, they move with clicks. So
Yes.
yeah, sometimes only one person will rent the house. So before you know, like this, they are 50.
Yeah.
They are 50. Then you see their tablets coming in. You see you see their babes coming in and out. So these are the kind of things that maybe landlords do not like.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Like at the end of the day, all what we have been saying is about what people experience. So, for example, if a landlord gets a tenant and the person is coming alone, before you know, you're now seeing like 6-7 people in the house, and nobody wants that attention. Before you know, if something happened and police comes, it will not only affect them, it will also bring attention to your own compound itself, which is not good for business. So everybody, they're all trying to like remove themselves from any sketchy situation, So yeah, you want, and at the end of the day, something you said about people saying they're taking what they took from our
they
forefathers and
always say
everything.
it, yeah.
Everybody will always look for a means to justify whatever
what
they are
they are
doing,
doing.
be it good or be it bad. You always find a narrative. You just have to look harder. You just have to just close your eyes and see, this thing I am doing, I want to go and rob because we are all humans. There's always a justification for everything, be it good or be it bad. You just have to just tell yourself that this is why I'm doing it, be it delusional or be it you actually knowing what you are doing. So yeah, that's a very, very messed up thing to say, but they are just looking for a justification to like follow it up. Yes, it happened. We won't lie that they took stuff from us, but that's not like the best way to take it back,
Take it back. So don't forget to like, share, comment. We want to see all those comments. We are all boys. We want to be seeing everything. And turn on your notification. It's very, very important. Let us, so that you can know whenever we post a video, turn on your notifications. And of course, we are on Spotify, babies. Don't forget. And until we come your way again next time, Rosie.
Bye.